Neither do I.
Okay. I come from Brazil, and I live in Barcelona.
All right.
And all my life work with spiritually, but my channel don't align correctly.
What do you mean?
Because I don't, my being don't speak the language the people understand.
It doesn't have to. The idea is I'm not speaking any language at all. I'm sending thoughts through a person that is programmed with a language. So it's only going to come through a person in the language that person is programmed with, unless something about their belief system will allow them to override their education and allow another language to come through. But that's rare and most often doesn't need to happen, because there are more than enough people who speak certain languages that entities can use as translation devices without necessarily having to force someone to speak a different language they're not programmed with.
Yes.
Do you understand?
No, but my son translate to me. How I align my energy, my frequency? No, just a moment. How can I align my energy to the same frequency of my being, the I channel?
By acting on your highest passion to the best you are able, with no insistence on a particular outcome, and letting synchronicity guide you through life to do the things you need to do to practice more. You will get better over time.
Practice more.
Practice.
Okay. Thank you, Bashar, very much.
You are welcome.
Hello. Good morning, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
This is very exciting for me to be able to talk to you.
It is exciting for us
face-to-face.
as well.
I'm here with my best friends, Nitesh and Rak today. And a question that we commonly have is that we'll meet on a weekend or an evening or an event like this. We'll talk about your concepts that you shared with us over YouTube.
Yes.
And we'll feel quite uplifted. Then we'll go back into work mode on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we find that our energy gets sucked out of us.
Why do you choose that? Why not stay in the state that you prefer?
We try.
No. The idea isn't to try. The idea is to choose what you prefer. What's so difficult about choosing it? Are you buying into belief systems that have nothing to do with what you prefer? The answer would be yes.
Yeah.
But why? Why not find the beliefs that say that you must buy into those beliefs?
True.
Well, why not? Why not use the time to do that? Find out what the beliefs are that would make it seem logical in order for you to choose things you don't prefer. You must have beliefs attached in a way that makes it seem to be the logical thing to do. Find those beliefs and see how nonsensical they are by identifying them consciously. Once you identify them consciously, if they're out of alignment with what you prefer, they will appear to be nonsensical. And as soon as they appear nonsensical, they're gone. The belief appearing nonsensical is not the beginning of the process of letting it go, it's the end of the process of letting it go. But you have to find them and allow them to appear nonsensical. But right now, apparently, if you keep choosing them, they make sense to you somehow to keep choosing things you don't prefer. Only a negative belief can make that possible. So find that negative belief that makes the things you don't prefer seem to be the logical thing to do, and you will see that it makes no sense. And then you will let it go. Yes?
Yeah.
Because it's a choice. It's always a choice. You can't really anymore get away with saying it's a tendency, it's a habit, it's a pattern. Because if you know it's a habit, it's not a habit.
It's a choice.
A habit is something you do that you don't know you're doing. If you know you're doing it, it's a choice. But that gives you the power to change it, knowing that it's a choice. Find out what the belief is that makes it seem like the logical choice to do something you don't prefer. When you find out what it is and let it go, making that choice won't seem logical anymore. You'll make different choices. Yes?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does.
Are you willing to allow it to be that easy?
I am.
All right. Then have fun.
Thank you.
And fun on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. It's Tuesday now. Oh, it's Wednesday. That's even worse. It's up to you.
I think that's on a spectrum of what can happen in a week. There's lots of people out there who need love and need support.
Yes.
And another thing that we discuss is how do we help people?
By being yourself. How can you help someone if you're not you? Yes?
Yeah.
You have to be yourself in order to actually be of assistance and service and support to others. If you're not supporting yourself, if you're not who you really are, you can't be of any help to anyone because you're not you. Make sense?
Yeah.
So just be the example by being yourself, and then you will know what to do. And by the way, everyone is always supported. You are never not supported. It's just a matter of whether you are supported in your negative beliefs or whether you are supported in your positive ones, because creation won't contradict you. If you buy into a negative belief and you believe that that's true for you, creation's going to say, okay, I will unconditionally support you in buying into that negative belief. But if you change your mind and make a different choice and say, now I prefer to buy into the positive belief, creation will also say, okay, I now support you in your positive belief. It doesn't care what you choose because you have free will. It will support you unconditionally. So the power, the freedom to choose is in your hands. Creation will never contradict you when you make a choice. It will only support you in the choice you've made, positive or negative. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does this help you?
It does. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm pretty excited to be here.
We are very excited that you are there.
Great. Bashar, you're really awful.
Full of awe.
Exactly. First of all, the most pressing question was, how do you dance in your society? Because you're still quasi-physical,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what does the dance look like?
It depends on the person and how they feel they wish to move.
Okay.
There's no real structured sense of dancing.
But
People will dance as they wish to dance.
All right. And you said the music that was, you could compare it to mostly was the steel drum? And
It's very,
chimes?
very simple. Mostly it's percussive. There is some wind. There is some string instruments. But it's very simplistic to you. But to us, we can hear many different harmonies within what you would perceive only as a single note.
So there aren't any drums?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, but
Percussive.
Simple drums, okay, yeah.
Different kinds, not just the idea of what you call steel. We don't really have steel drums.
What is it made of then?
It is made of a crystalline nanomaterial.
Okay. Next question. Last year in August, I got stuck in a machine.
Stuck in a machine?
It was an accident. And it was pretty exciting. I got
Yes.
stuck on a conveyor belt. It squeezed my leg.
Oh, all right.
And
what popped out? Oh, well said.
Well, a lot of stuff I didn't need. And what was interesting about the experience was that at some point I could see myself lying on the floor and all the people around me helping me. And,
Yes. You had an elevated point of view?
Exactly. And it kind of, I could like be the person that put on the movie instead of being the
Yes.
person playing it.
And so what did that do for you in life?
Well, it taught me that I don't need to go for jobs that pay a lot of money, but instead...
Go for what excites you.
Exactly.
And you will be supported in whatever way you need
Yes.
to. Did it also remove any kind of concept that you have to be afraid of death?
Not quite.
Not quite.
No, not.
You're still afraid of death? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Why? What are you afraid will happen? You know that all of you die billions of times a second.
Well, that helps.
Not so bad, is it?
No, it's all right. Yeah.
Still here, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You will always change. You're always dying. You're always being reborn billions of times per second. You're becoming a new person every moment, every moment, every moment, every moment. Because you're shifting your consciousness through billions of parallel reality versions of yourself in order to create the side effect you call time and space and change.
Okay.
So you're dying all the time, so yet here you are.
So what?
So what?
Exactly. Okay.
The
Thank
most
you.
powerful mantra you can have.
So what?
So what?
Yes. Yeah, that's a favorite.
Does that help?
It does help, yes.
All right.
Talking about mantras, I'm following my excitement now, and in about 3 weeks I'll fly to India,
Oh, all right.
go to the Himalayas,
Yes.
and is there anything you want to tell me about that?
Have a good time.
No? Okay.
Discover more of yourself.
Yes,
Yes?
yes.
There may be a few things that will be imparted to you by some of the people that you meet that will be some of the information you've been looking for.
Yeah, I have a feeling there are some people that want to meet me. They're
Yes.
like looking at the clock and like...
Yes, yes,
oh,
yes. So have fun.
yes. One more question?
That was a question.
Another one?
That was a question.
Another one?
That was a question.
2 more. Okay.
Some of you are actually learning.
So last year I was traveling to Rotterdam with a friend, and I looked out in the train, and I looked outside the window, and there was a thing in the air, and it looked like the
A
ship.
thing?
A thing, yes. Well,
What
it
did
looked
the
like
thing look like?
like an Independence Day, the ship. And I know you're keeping schedule of all the ships that are flying around. So, do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We actually did, but we're not going to tell him. Just kidding.
You want to come up? Okay, here you go.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
For my profession, I'm an electronic and audio engineer.
All right.
And I have a major passion for Tesla and Tesla technology.
Yes.
And also health technology. One of the things I'm into is ozonated water and electrotherapy.
Yes.
I just wondered if you could elaborate on those things and whether they are a benefit to humanity.
Any permission slip that you're excited about is a benefit to someone. So the idea is always understand that all tools, all techniques, all rituals, all objects, no matter in what form they may be created, if they are exciting to you, if they are an expression of your excitement, they will be a benefit to someone. They may not necessarily benefit everyone, but they will be a benefit to someone. Because if it's a gift you have to give, there is someone waiting to receive it.
Okay, I thought you were going to say that. Would you
Oh,
be able
how
to...
psychic of you.
Brilliant. Would you be able to elaborate a little bit more on my interest actually on Tesla and the connection there? Because I've been told by a medium I have a connection there, but I'm
Well,
not
you're
quite sure what that
making
is.
a connection, just like anyone. When you are passionate about something, you will make energetic connections to other beings that you are aware of, or even some that you're not aware of, that may be similarly focused, and therefore you can download energy and information from them to assist you in exploring the theme and the passions that you're following in this life. So you make whatever connections you need to help guide you and propel you forward on that path.
Brilliant. One final question. I wanted to know, do I have any hybrid children?
Not directly in the way that you mean it. You are involved peripherally in another way that has to do with certain educational things, but we won't go deeply into that right now for a variety of reasons that I can't go deeply into right now.
I understand. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm very grateful to be here. I love you and Darryl and your melodic voice.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Thank you. One of my profession in this reality is a musical composer.
Oh, all right.
And,
how exciting.
I would like to ask you, please, could you explain connection between sound and matter or mass? I feel that sound creates the whole creation.
Yes, well, everything is resonance. Everything is frequency. Everything is a vibration of existence itself. So all the different frequencies determine the things that you perceive as different things. It's all made out of the same thing. It's all made out of consciousness. It's all made out of existence. It's all one thing. But the different vibrations, the different resonances, the different frequencies within it create the appearance and the experience of different things, including the concept of sound and light. You can see that they are interchangeable when you start to discover, as many of your scientists have, that you can transform one into the other, such as the science you know, or the effect you know as sonoluminescence. You're familiar with this? Where sound is used to create light.
Light?
Yes, it's called sonoluminescence. Look it up. They have found a way on your planet to use sound vibrations to actually create light, because it's just different expressions of the same thing at different frequencies.
Okay.
So it's all about resonance, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And could you tell us about the full potential of music for our civilization?
Well, there are many ways to express it, of course, and different individuals may need to experience it in a variety of different ways according to their belief systems, according to the themes that they're exploring, and the path that they are on. But generally speaking, you could say that when you create the resonances that are most aligned with your true selves on an individual, group, and collective level, you will immerse yourselves in a bubble of vibration, in a bubble of resonance, in a bubble reality that will be conducive to accelerating and amplifying you very, very powerfully. This we do on our planet in a very specific way. We have 3 spheres that surround our planet, that orbit our planet. Each sphere is about 75 miles in diameter. They resonate at a certain frequency and immerse our planet in a bubble energy that allows us more ability to remain within a synchronistic state. These 3 spheres are referred to as epsilon, epiphany, and eclipse. We don't have moons, but we have these 3 spheres. They create an energy bubble, a state of being that allows us more opportunity to remain within the synchronism that we experience in our reality.
Okay, thank you.
So it's similar to what you're talking about.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, very much.
A little bit more about having children in your civilization. How does the process occur?
At this point, differently than it used to. We used to be very similar to you, structured in a very similar way, biologically. Now that we are quasi-physical, the creation of a child happens very differently. Beings can get together in a variety of ways and create an energy bubble outside of their bodies that is of a specific frequency or harmonic of frequencies. In that bubble of energy, a new body is formed that is representative of a child, that then allows the higher mind and spirit soul consciousness to infuse itself within that idea. But the energy bubble itself is a crystallization of the soul, of the higher mind, in which a body can form. Because in reality, your body is inside your spirit, not the other way around. Your spirit is bigger than the physical form. So we create a crystallization of the higher mind and the spirit and allow the body to form naturally like a seed in the center. And then the child, in a sense, is born. Having made the choice to be in our society, it will grow, it will learn, it will be guided. But again, remember, we are all telepathically connected. So at about the age you would consider to be 3 years of age, the child can go off on their own, learning whatever they wish to learn, because we always know where they are. They're always telepathically connected. We are one family in that sense. Every adult is the parent of every child. The child belongs to every adult. It is one family, one marriage. They're never out of our sight. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We provide an environment for them that creates a safe environment for them to learn what they need to learn, for them to express their excitement in whatever way is relevant for them in our society, to give them the opportunity to understand the physics of physical reality and the consequences of choices that they may make in a safe environment. We encourage them to discover themselves in all ways possible, while again receiving the guidance of the synchronism energy in our society that allows them to receive what they need when they need to receive it.
That's great.
Anything else you need to know?
Yes. Another question is, before you were answering about how your normal day looks like.
Yes.
I would
My
like
natural
to know,
day.
Your natural day, sorry. I would like to know, while the channel is connected, you are connected to Darryl, what do you do? I mean,
I can do many things. More often than not, I might be on my ship in a state of repose to help amplify the connection for the channel. But I can also be shifting my consciousness in ways that I can be off doing many other things simultaneously.
Right. That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Milý Bashare,
And
Dear
you, good
Bashar,
day.
I tobě dobrý den.
já vím, že dneska
I know that
nic
today
není náhodou,
nothing
že
is
všechno má svůj řád v
accident.
životě
Everything has its order in
a
life.
taky není náhodou,
And
že
it's
jsem
not by
dneska právě tady
coincidence that I'm here
a pro mě
today.
to není snění, ale
And
tvrdá
for me, it's
realita.
not a dreaming, but hard reality.
Yes.
Chtěla bych se
I
zeptat
would
na
like
něco,
to ask
co jsem vůbec neměla připravené,
a question that I had not prepared,
a to je to,
And
že já
that is-
dneska podruhé v životě vidím auru.
then that today, for the second time in my life, I'm able to see auras.
Je to aura tvoje nebo Darryla?
Is it your aura or Darryl's aura?
The idea is, as you match the frequency of our energy that we are giving off to all of you, if you choose to match it, it lifts your energy to a point where your senses can become more sensitive to seeing energy that was previously invisible to you. So this is also part of your natural evolution. When you stretch your consciousness, you will expand your senses to see more than what you typically saw that was physical in the past. You will see more things that are less and less physical on higher and higher levels. So it's one of the symptoms of the expansion for you to start seeing energy that you couldn't see before.
Před 20 lety jsem se setkala s mimozemskou civilizací. Je to náhoda?
20 years ago, I encountered an ET civilization. Is this a coincidence?
You have already just said that you know there's no such thing as an accident.
To jsem chtěla slyšet.
This is what I wanted to hear.
Well, thank you very much for hearing it.
Tak,
Does that help you?
Měla jsem těžký život a myslím si, že jsem silná a čerpala jsem energii
my
právě z
life was
vesmíru.
very strong, but I think I'm very strong because I was able to draw energy from the universe.
Yes, you all do.
My všichni to tak.
No, tak Právě proto si myslím, že jsou na té správné vlně,
Well, that is why I believe I'm on the right path.
protože v životě dělám věci jenom ty, o kterých jsem přesvědčená.
Because I only do things in my life that I think are correct.
As long as you are true to yourself and acting on your highest joy, then you are in alignment with your true vibration. And you are the path. You're not on a path, you are a path.
Chtěla jsem se ještě zeptat, jestli existují také nějaké negativní síly, co se týká jiných civilizací.
I also wanted to ask, are there any negative powers or strengths as far as other civilizations are concerned?
Of course, there are going to be negative expressions throughout the universe, but you don't have to worry about it because if you are on a vibrational level that is high enough, then in a sense you are invisible to anything not on that frequency.
Jsem přesvědčena o tom, co dělám, že dělám správně.
I'm convinced that what I'm doing well.
Že to tak je?
All right.
But can you confirm this is true?
You're not sure?
Já jsem si jistá, ale chci to slyšet od tebe.
I am sure, but I want to hear from you as well.
What if I said no? What would you do?
Budu pokračovat v tom, co dělám.
I will keep on doing what I'm doing.
Exactly.
No,
Which means you're on the right path.
Tak nezbývá, než poděkovat za to,
So there's nothing to do but to thank.
Že šíříš lásku, že odrazuješ lidi od nenávisti, protože to je přesně ta moje cesta, kterou jsem se dala.
Thank you for spreading love, and thank you for allowing people to be good people, not bad.
The idea,
because that's what I'm doing as well.
Yes, the idea is to just be your true self.
A proto se ještě zeptám poslední otázku.
And therefore, I wish to ask one more question.
Jsem ve vysoké politice
I'm active
mám
in
šanci
high politics.
tam něco změnit?
Do I have a chance to change things?
Of course you do, if you take the actions that are true for you in that particular area.
Takže moc děkuju.
Well, then, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. These things are not mysterious. These things are obvious.
Okay. Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It is very beautiful to be here and to actually be able to pronounce my great thank for what you do and how you support and help so many people.
It is our excitement to do so whether you pay attention or not. Because we do what excites us for its own sake.
Yes, so I think everybody can feel it when you talk to the people that this is just the reason why you're doing it. And
yes.
It exactly is what you know what I feel. I live very often on my highest excitement.
Yes.
And I'd call myself a happy child because even if the circumstances are not that good, I still feel this happiness, which actually in earlier times...
That's because state of being is, in a sense, more powerful than the circumstances. Circumstances do not create state of being. State of being creates circumstances.
Yeah. I heard that from you about 3 years ago, and I was listening to it very often, and now I can
now you can live it?
Yes, I can live it and proceed it because in earlier times it was like when circumstances was bad and I still felt good, I felt like something was wrong with me. So.
All right, but please remember, circumstances are not inherently bad. They're just neutral.
Yeah.
You're the one that decides to give them a negative or a positive definition. Circumstances are just circumstances.
So what I'm up to now is I think that I have in myself started negative beliefs.
Of what?
Well, first of all, my mom used to tell me, oh, sweetie, don't get so excited all of the time. So she said it to...
And how does that feel?
Well, I didn't understand it because to me it was a natural state of being, to be excited.
Exactly, it is.
Yes.
It's your natural state.
Yes. And she told me not to be so excited, to keep me away from maybe other people not understanding me, and that would give me pain or would hurt me or...
All right, but the only reason that she was telling you that is because she didn't give you the complete toolkit. Because the true state of excitement, you can't be hurt. Otherwise, you're not really in the state of true excitement, true alignment.
But I realized that whenever I'm excited now, and for example, I am not only wanting to, but I will spread what you teach us in my country, which is Germany.
Yes.
I just don't know in which way I shall do it, because I do not want to interfere with my opinion in what you say, because what you say is clear and absolutely powerful.
But you have to put it into your own words. You have to make it your own truth. And that means it will then come out in the way that it needs to, and it will be an honest representation of what you have made true for yourself. So if you're living it, that's the best example of all. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. Just show people what you're like when you're living it, and they will come to you and say, how are you doing this? How are you living such a life of joy and abundance? They'll want to know, and then you can simply tell them in your own words how it works.
The thing I would need your help for is, since I had all these people telling me, oh, don't be so excited and just stay with what you do, don't change your mind like every 5 minutes, I started to have this blockage, I'd say, in my head, that whenever I'm excited, I can't really, let the energy flow in a way that people go with me. I just overrun them.
Well, that's not excitement either. The idea, again, is that excitement brings a balanced state of expression, not an overwhelming one.
So what is that overwhelming coming from, do you think?
The fact that you are blocking the natural excitement. You're resisting the natural excitement. You're overcompensating, in other words. Because you've been told not to be excited, but you know you wish to be, but now you're overly excited. You're not really excited, you're just overly compensating the energy and actually going into anxiety, like, I have to be excited, I have to be excited, I have to be excited. That's not excitement. That's just being manic. You understand?
Yeah.
That's not excitement.
But
excitement has a naturally balancing energy to it.
Well, I do feel excitement right now, but it's in a calm and loving way.
Exactly. And that's more real as an expression and more accurate as an expression of excitement.
So when I was talking with friends about the UFO sighting I had, I was kind of very encouraged, because I was raised to be very rational, and only while being rational and good, I got love and, from my parents. So I do know that, but I still have the problem with Then
you need to find the belief systems within you and reveal them to yourself so you can let them go when you allow them to appear nonsensical. This is your process. It's all right to be in process. That's your life. That's fine. There's no rush. You're an infinite, eternal, indestructible being. What's your hurry?
No hurry.
Then be here now. And stay in a balanced state of expression of your excitement.
So would you say that, for example, meditation would be
if
one of it?
If that's your permission slip,
it's a permission
you
slip
have to
again.
attract yourself to what permission slip works for you with your belief system. All things are permission slips. All tools, all techniques, all rituals, all objects, they're all permission slips. Use the one that works best for you until you realize you're the one giving yourself permission anyway and don't need the permission slip anymore.
That would lead me to the question, I asked whether it would be meditation, because in the beautiful movie you showed yesterday, Darryl was, during meditation, got contact, was able to make contact with you. So this is something I realized I really wish to have contact in.
You are having contact right now.
Yes, but I can't take you with me.
Yes, you can. That's a belief system. All you need to do is understand, number one, You're speaking to your own higher mind right now as well. You're just using me as an excuse to do so.
Okay.
And therefore, your own higher mind is with you all the time. So all you have to do is use the technique, the permission slip of us, to go at any moment, what would Bashar say?
Yeah, I did so. And
Yes.
I wanted to ask you whether the answers I got.
Were from your higher mind.
Okay, and then I'm not going
So
to
you
ask you.
can take it with you.
Okay, and it's true, because if I would ask you the question now, that how can I tell that it's not what I wish to hear is what I hear, but that it is what, it's you or my higher mind telling me, I start feeling the difference, what is true. And
All right. You will get
just
what
the
you
trust.
need. You
Yes.
will get what you need and trust that instead of trusting something you don't prefer.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, beautiful.
So, take it with you.
Yes, I will.
Thank
you
you.
very much, Bashar.
This is exciting.
Yes, it is.
I have not been aware of you for very long.
We haven't been aware of you for very long.
Well, now
What
we
a
are
coincidence.
together. Probably just random.
Speak up.
I have several questions. I want to start with a simple one, just about myself.
Yes.
I see the number 1, 2, 3, 4
Yes.
all the time.
You would be a good candidate for the SIBO game.
Okay.
But the idea in general of these kinds of synchronous numbers that happen to many of you is that it's like a synchronicity marker telling you that you're on the right path, you're in the right frequency at that particular moment that you experience those numbers. It's like road signs that you use.
Okay. Simple enough.
Yes, it is.
All right, something more complex. And you talked about this earlier with someone who spoke to you about when you talk about the parallel realities and all of them existing at the same time with
Yes.
past lives. And this is a new concept to me.
Oh,
Although
all right.
I
How
can
fun.
grasp it. So thank you for that. But
Yes.
I would like to get some more clarification.
Yes.
And I was told that, and clarify if I'm wrong, that after 2012 was when you were allowed to make contact with our species and offer this more clarity.
Yes, before
to
that
our
there was a
space.
quarantine period. After that, it's not so much the idea of a quarantine as it is now in your hands to decide that you are actually ready. So nothing is now preventing us in terms of our own laws from making contact. It's now all being determined by the rate at which your people are actually truly ready for it.
Gotcha. Okay. So in that, let's see if I can clarify this question. Because I'm trying to understand the concept that we weren't ready in the before in this linear time space
Yes.
that we perceive it as.
Yes.
But now we are, and yet
No.
it's all
Now you're not. You are becoming ready. I'm simply saying our own laws no longer prevent the contact. It's now completely whether or not you get ready. You're not ready yet, otherwise open contact would be happening.
But you're here.
I am having this conversation,
Sure.
but that's not me landing my ship and getting out and staring you in the face. Do you understand? That's
I
a
do.
difference. And it's a difference in vibrational frequency. Very different in vibrational frequency. We are being filtered. Our consciousness is being filtered through a human on your planet, and you are experiencing right now no more than about 5 to 10% of our total energy. Therefore, if we were to stand in front of you in our total being, we could actually overwhelm your vibration to the point where you could go into blanking out or psychotic shock. Does that make sense?
Yes. Perfect sense.
So, when you accelerate your vibration and meet us more closely halfway, then true physical open contact can really begin.
Okay. Excellent. This is fascinating.
Yes,
And where
we
I'm
think so.
still and exciting, and where I'm still going with this. This is
Yes.
all happening right now,
It
right
is.
now, and in
It
the
is.
now.
It is.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Correct,
and yet,
from a
but that is still the
time-space
now.
point of view. From the
Okay.
time-space point of view, it hasn't happened yet. Nevertheless, it all happens at once.
And has
So you are
happened.
shifting like a projector light through different frames, now picking the frames that then get projected on the screen to determine the movie you will experience. So all the frames exist of that movie, but you haven't necessarily run those through your projector from the space-time point of view yet. But all the frames exist.
Okay, that I understand.
All right.
In a related question, and this has been explained to me, but I would like more clarification because in my limited human physical brain, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around some of this.
That's all right.
You used the analogy earlier, like most people when they walk into a room, switch on the light switch, they're not thinking about how that all works, the light comes on. I'm the guy who's thinking about that all the time. I drive my car, I'm thinking about every moving part. So
all right.
Just
is that fun for you?
It is. I enjoy it very much, and I have a very profound grasp of the physical world in that space. And I love it, and I enjoy it. So where I'm going at is I am grasping where your entity is at.
Yes.
And compared to the life on this planet and where we're at, and I'm looking at the differential space, and I realize I'm creating this too. So it's another little fly in the ointment. But I guess the question I'm asking is, how come I'm not where you're at? Or how come I was born here, or the choice I made to be here instead of with you? And I don't know if I'm asking a question clearly
We understand
enough,
exactly what you're asking, but this is one of the things that you decided would give you an interesting new perspective of your total being. It doesn't mean that there aren't other aspects of you experiencing other things, even things similar to what we are experiencing. Nevertheless, this aspect of your total consciousness is experiencing this because you believe that this is important for you as a total being to experience, to add another perspective of discovery to your total being.
I'll take that.
Does that help?
Yes.
All right.
It does. Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Before the next person speaks, let me complete this idea. It's similar to the notion that you have a hand and the hand has 5 fingers. Well, all right, 4 and a thumb if you wish. The idea is you have created something that has all the 5 fingers at once because each finger is a different experience, even though they all trace back to the same hand. Therefore, a hand is not really a hand without all the fingers, and the fingers won't function without the hand. So one finger experiences one thing, another finger experiences something else, and that and the totality of all those fingers then makes up the experience of the hand.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm very pleased to be here with you today.
We are pleased as well.
Thank you. I had so many different questions to ask for you today, and so many got answered throughout the conversation, so thank you.
Yes.
The first thank you. The first question I would like to ask, though, is what kind of holds our whole universe together? My initial response would be love, but I guess I'm looking for some validation.
All right. Well, your people translate the vibrational frequency of existence itself. The closest approximation you can come to that is what you do call the feeling or experience of unconditional love. That's just how you translate it.
Yes.
So in a sense, yes, you could say that's what quote unquote holds everything together. But in reality, everything is simply made out of that. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's what everything is made out of. That frequency, that vibrational consciousness is what everything is made of. That self-awareness is what everything is made out of.
Yes.
So it automatically holds together because it simply is one thing. It may express itself as a multitude of things, but the fact that it is one thing, quote unquote, is what holds it together. Does that make sense?
It does. Thank you.
All right.
I wanted to ask about dreams.
Yes.
I have several incredibly vivid dreams that are always in the same templates or the same locations.
All right. This can be representative of many different kinds of things, but continue.
Well, I was just wondering if you could help with some guidance or some clarity as to
well, sometimes it can be memories of visiting the idea of parallel reality selves. Sometimes it can be other things. It depends on how, quote unquote, literal or symbolic they may be.
So when we are dreaming and we wake up and we remember them, should we always interpret them symbolically?
You don't have to, but you can if it's fun for you. Sometimes you can gain insight to yourself by doing so. Sometimes you can gain insight to things that you might be doing when you are no longer focused in physical reality. But remember that your physical mind only has so many symbols to work with. And it can't always make sense out of things that you may be doing on another dimensional level, but it will use the best symbols that it can, which is sometimes why the dream seems to make no sense at all.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And sometimes dreams can simply be you reassessing your day and reinventing your template and your blueprint for what you wish to experience next. And sometimes it can actually be some sort of symbolic memory of a real experience you had in another dimensional realm. And many things in between. You have to take them one by one and understand what they are.
Okay.
Is this of any help to you?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And?
I'm looking forward to dreaming more. I had two other questions for you.
You understand you're dreaming right now, yes?
Yes. Yes. In fact,
yes.
I'm constantly looking at my reality and saying to myself that this is not real.
Well, it's real as an experience, but it's not real as a solid reality. It's a projection of your consciousness. And paradoxically, since we're talking about the idea of dreaming, by going to sleep physically is actually when you wake up into more of yourself. And when you wake up physically, that's actually when you're going to sleep. Because you're narrowing your focus of your total self down to a physical reality dream. But when you go to sleep, you expand your focus and very often expand beyond the borders of the physical experience and thus become more of yourself. Make sense?
That does
make
sense.
So learning to become lucid in the physical dream is what this transformational age is all about. And sometimes it can help you become lucid in the physical dream by learning to become lucid in your dream state. And vice versa.
I see.
Does this help?
It does help.
All right.
My last question has to do with an experience in my childhood.
Yes.
I really feel...
if, in fact, that was your childhood.
It was my childhood, yes.
But we'll go with that for the moment, for the sake of continuity.
I had an experience when I was about 6, and it felt like it really changed the whole theme of my existence here in this lifetime.
From what to what?
I'm not even quite sure. I just feel that a lot of my belief systems all stem to that one experience.
All right, and so what have you done with that?
I have...
Are you following your excitement?
I am, to the best of my ability. I feel, though, that
yes.
I have to bring it always back to that present moment of...
Yes. Well, that's part of the process, learning to live in the moment. Yes. Learning that there is nothing more valuable than what's going on right now. That's where everything you need is contained. Yes. And the more you live in the moment, the faster another now moment can manifest. The more you attempt to live outside the moment, the longer it takes for another now moment to manifest. That's the paradox. You have to live in the moment and use it up for something else to happen. That's how you accelerate things. But when you look to accelerate things by looking to the future, you're no longer living in the moment and you actually paradoxically slow things down.
Okay. Yeah, I needed that.
All right.
I needed that piece. Thank you.
Yes.
What I was going to say, too, is with the belief systems, when I encounter, I feel like I'm like in a tennis game where I'm being, with the balls are constantly coming. The balls are my belief systems, and I kind of get overwhelmed. Where it's like,
that's all right. You can take a break.
To investigate all of my belief systems. You can
take a break. What's your rush? What's your hurry? You're an infinite, eternal, indestructible being. What's your hurry? Where are you going?
Yeah.
You become overwhelmed because you think you have to deal with all of it right away or something wrong will happen. Relax. There is no time like the present. Relax. And you will actually accelerate. That's what we just told you. The paradox is, the more you take time to slow down and relax, the faster things will go. The more you try to speed up, the slower and longer things take. Because you're not living in the present. You're not matching the frequency of your now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, I really appreciate it.
Go with the flow. Yes. Don't swim upstream. That's resistance. Just go with the flow. The current knows where to take you. Trust the speed of the current. Now, sometimes you can accelerate things by divesting yourself of beliefs that no longer work for you. That's fine. That's part of the process. But go with the flow.
Excellent.
Remember that if you're truly, truly living in the moment and you understand that everything that's happening right now is the most important thing that could possibly be happening and it deserves your attention and respect,
Yes.
then you will never, ever, ever be impatient. Because if you're really living in the moment, you're having as much fun as you possibly can, you're as engaged and involved as you possibly can be, and therefore you don't need patience. And if you don't need patience, you're never impatient.
Yes.
Do you understand?
I do.
Does this help?
It immensely. Thank you so much, Bashar. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hi.
And to you, good day.
Yay! So my first question is about coffee.
Coffee.
Yes, the drink.
All right. What about it?
I know from a vibrational standpoint it's not good for me.
All right. Then that's you.
But I find that when I raise my frequency to incredibly high transformational rate,
Yes.
I have issues with insomnia.
So what? Who says you should be asleep at that moment?
Many
people on your planet do not follow their natural biological awake-sleep cycle. They force themselves to be awake when they need to be asleep. They force themselves to be asleep when they need to be awake. Find your natural cycle. That's all you need to do. Then it will not be insomnia. If it's natural for you to be awake at the wee hours of the morning or whenever, then that might be your natural cycle when you're at your highest peak of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you find yourself actually going down in your vibratory biological cycle and need to sleep, sleep. You have to get over the idea that your society tells you when you should be awake and you should be asleep to find your natural cycle. You follow me?
Yes.
Is this helping?
Yes.
Yes. Most of you are not living your natural biological cycles.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
So my second question is about moldavite crystals. Can you
Yes.
expand on those a little
Permission
more?
slips, like anything. If you're attracted to it, then that means there's something about that particular permission slip that aligns with your belief system in such a way that it allows you to give yourself permission to be more of who you are by using that particular reflection or object. If you're attracted to it, use it. If you're not, don't.
Simple enough.
All things, all objects, all rituals, all techniques, all tools are permission slips. Use them if you're attracted to them. Don't use them if you're not. That's all they're there for. To reflect to you an alignment in your belief system wherein you are willing to say, I'm willing to change my beliefs and allow something to happen I didn't believe was possible by using this thing. But you're the one doing it anyway. You're the ultimate permission slip. But you can use those reflections as helpers to put you in touch with what you believe is true. So if that's what attracts you, by all means.
Cool.
Yes?
Yes. So one more question. I wanted to ask about a relationship.
Yes.
A soulmate of mine that I have a tendency to go through.
You have a what?
I have a tendency.
You have a what?
I go through.
You choose?
I choose to go through many
Thank you.
times.
Tendencies mean, I can't help it. No responsibility there.
Right.
No way to change anything.
Right.
I choose.
I choose.
Now if you're choosing something you don't prefer, now you have something to work with, because the first question would be, what would I have to believe is true in order to keep choosing something I don't prefer? Where if you say, well, I have a tendency, that gives you nothing to work with. No insight into yourself at all.
It's about taking ownership.
Yes. Response ability. The ability to respond.
Oh, that's good.
So, what is the thing that you choose?
So the thing that I choose
Yes.
is that, going almost back to the coffee question, I ramp up my energy to such a degree that this counterpart to the relationship comes in.
Yes.
And it has a tendency.
It has a what? We are selectively deaf to concepts that don't work for us.
I choose this relationship to drag me down.
Why?
That's a good question.
Do you have a good answer?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You're just not paying attention to it.
Yes.
Remember what we talked about when we talk about the motivational mechanism within all of you? This is an absolute given. You all, always, and I mean there are no exceptions, always move in the direction, choose in the direction of what you believe is in your best interest. You always move away from what you believe is not in your best interest. Therefore, if you know that, and you know that's how the mechanism works, if you then are choosing something that you know is not in your best interest, the only way you would do so is you have a definition of that thing that makes it seem to be in your best interest more than the other choice. You need to find the belief that says that that thing you don't prefer is a better choice than the thing that would actually serve you better. Find that belief and let it go. And then the motivational mechanism will flip around the other way, and you will only choose the things that are actually to your benefit instead of attaching beliefs to the things that are not to your benefit that make it seem to be to your benefit.
Yes.
Making some sense? So, in saying that you are choosing to do something in a relationship where you feel dragged down, why do you choose that? What beliefs do you have about yourself that you would attract that experience?
That I don't deserve to be at the energy level that brings that experience in.
Do you really buy that?
I buy the concept that
That you might believe that.
I might believe that.
What do you get out of believing that? That you don't deserve that?
I get the approval of the people who are my parents and the people
All right.
who think I'm different.
All right. So in other words, you're willing to go for approval instead of actually honoring yourself and thus honoring them by being yourself.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You're settling for something that isn't you because you think that that's the right thing to do because you are looking for their approval to determine who you are. Is that what you prefer?
Not when you say it.
This is why it's so important to identify beliefs, because you see what I said earlier, once you actually bring it out into the light and make a statement out of it consciously, it doesn't make much sense, does it?
No.
As soon as it's nonsensical, it's gone. Unless you have another belief that says you need to hold on to it, and then you need to find that one too and let that become nonsensical. Because all the things that are out of alignment with your true vibration don't make sense.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Tadea.
Nani?
We have some questions from our Ustream listeners.
Oh, all right.
The first one is having to do with our core frequency and the idea of, does a core frequency only pertain to our physical life or all aspects?
There are core frequencies all the way up the spectrum, but the one that we are obviously discussing most is the one that you experience as your signature frequency as a person in physical reality, because that's the one that needs the attention in order to be changed.
So you're actually changing your core frequency?
You are changing the physical core frequency to be a closer match to the total core frequency, to be more aligned with the total core frequency.
And the determination of your physical core frequency has
Is whether
to do
you're
your
holding
belief
on
systems.
with your beliefs, yes, negative and positive.
But you know how you always say that your core frequency is always attracting everything that you need, and you
The true core frequency, yes, but you can surround it with secondary frequencies that may still represent your personality and your overall signature vibration as a person that may be muddying the true alignment with the core frequency.
I think that's interesting about the personality versus the actual core frequency of the
Yes,
person.
but look at it as the idea of nested dolls, yes? You have a particular frequency, but you can wrap it like an onion with many different layers, and you can kind of filter it in a variety of ways. So the idea is to allow all those different things to be as clear, as transparent as they can, so the true core frequency shines through on all levels.
Okay, and let's see, they said, what if we have a low core frequency? Can we change it? You just answered that.
Yes.
And how can we experience the highest joy with a low core frequency?
Start small. Do something that contains even just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more excitement than anything else. Do it to the best of your ability. Do it with no insistence on an outcome, and then do it again. And then do it again, and then do it again until it grows and becomes bigger and bigger and bigger steps, bigger and bigger and bigger opportunities that will allow your excitement to expand. But you will always be capable of doing something if you are willing to.
And is it really necessary on a daily basis to sort of monitor your state of being and determine if you're in a negative state and change it? And
No, it's not always necessary, but you may find that from time to time it will be valuable to do so.
But I mean, like for people who want contact and they want their frequency to be up over 200,000 cycles per second.
Act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability with no insistence on the outcome. That's the formula. It's not going to change.
But the formula is going to bring up all the beliefs that you have.
Exactly, which gives you an opportunity to let them go and add their energy to the excitement, which expands your vibration and raises it higher and higher and higher until you pass the 200,000 cycle per second frequency.
Right, so if you're going through your day and you notice that you get upset about something or all that, then that's an opportunity to practice shifting your frequency to a higher level.
Yes.
So that it becomes second nature.
First nature.
First nature.
Right now, it is second nature, sometimes even third nature. So make it first nature.
It just seems like a good practice.
It is.
That would then allow you to experience more and more expanded joy in the 3 AAA formula.
Acknowledge, appreciate, and allow.
Right, and when we were talking about that recently, we talked about the idea that when you acknowledge what's happening, and then
acknowledge what you have instead of what you don't have. That's the phrase. Acknowledge what you have instead of what you don't have. Appreciate what you have once you've acknowledged it. Again, the appreciation of a moment and an experience that you're having doesn't necessarily mean that just because you appreciate it for being there, that you have to condone something you don't prefer that may have happened.
Right, because circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters.
That's why you go into appreciation as a state, regardless of the circumstances. And it doesn't mean that you're condoning the circumstances.
So if something challenging happens that causes you, that you make a choice to lower your frequency around it, the antidote to that is to
acknowledge what you do have instead of what you don't have. Appreciate, which means create that state of appreciation for what you do have, and then allow the next thing that needs to happen, and continue to do that if you need to continue to do that.
And then don't give energy to the circumstances.
No, because the circumstances is just a neutral set of props. It may still be representative of something you don't prefer, but that doesn't mean it has to affect you in any negative way. Therefore, if you simply go into a state of appreciation, you can still neutrally observe that it is a situation you don't prefer, but you won't be negatively affected by it.
It really is a relearning of how to interact with physical reality.
That's what we've been talking about for 33 years of your time. It's a relearning of how physical reality works. It's an understanding of the nature and structure of existence, and so you can use it effectively as a tool, because it works the same for everyone, all the time. It's only an issue of whether you use it in a way that you prefer or use it in a way that you don't. It doesn't care. It's up to you.
Well, it's nice to know there's an alternative way of experiencing this reality, certainly.
There always is.
Yes.
There always is.
In all ways, right?
Yes.
Okay, and here's another question. You said that everything is synchronicity,
Yes.
but often we don't recognize it as such.
Yes.
Do we attract negative synchronicity based on our thoughts and beliefs? And is giving negative things a positive meaning a method of attracting more positive synchronicity?
Yes. Again, you don't have to say this negative thing is a positive thing. We're saying you can recognize something that you don't prefer and still create the understanding that you will still derive a beneficial and positive effect from your experience of it. And that will continue to expand your positive state of being.
And that's actually a really powerful thing to recognize that
Yes, it is.
you don't have to look at a situation and say, oh, I'm really glad this happened or something like that.
No,
you can
no.
go more in the
That's not
direction
what it's about.
just recognizing that everything that's happening can serve you in a positive
Yes.
way. By putting it in that context, that then allows it to shift into
Yes.
positive
If
energy.
nothing else, the idea of observing something you don't prefer can put you in a state of appreciation that it is now clarified more clearly for you what you do prefer by contrast. Sometimes people on your planet will do that. They will expose themselves to something they don't prefer to give themselves a better idea, a clearer idea of what they do prefer. And therefore they've used what they don't prefer in a positive way that they can appreciate, even if they don't actually prefer the thing itself.
It's just really interesting that you don't necessarily have to deal with what you're observing. You simply have to put it under the umbrella of a positive meaning for what
Yes.
you will get out of it.
Yes, and you may find yourself dealing with it, but then you will deal with it in a completely different way that's reflective of the positive state that you have generated with your appreciation.
It's wonderful.
Yes, it is. What time is it?
It's probably time to do the holotope.
Yes, it is. And so please take a short break. We will resume this transmission for your holotope meditation.